Welcome to Beginning to Blend, a new Blender-centric video series focusing on two methods of modeling in Blender. I'm your host and guide, JoRaSe, and I hope you'll stick around for the duration of these videos. Last time on Beginning to Blend, we did the A model for the bowl of ice cream. And today we're going to use the B method. So let's get into our correct viewport and go into the next layer. And let's go ahead and add in our basic plane, which, as always, is our starting empty model shell. Hit the Tab button to go into the edit mode. Delete all of the vertices with the X key on the keyboard. Zoom in and let's start putting in some vertices. Put them in and then deselect it with A. Just going to go up all the way here. And now let's get the outer edge this way. And you'll notice I'm kind of throwing in some variance here. And that's because this needs it. You'll see why soon enough. So now we can take the first one here, the first set we did, go into top view, that's the 7 key on the numpad, and we want to duplicate it, so Shift and D. And now rotate it 90 degrees. Go into viewport, and we see it needs to be rotated the other way. So we want to rotate it on the Z-axis by 180 degrees. And that gets it where it needs to be. Go into this viewport, we can pull it over. And now, grab all of these. Oh, forgetting that it's not on the right level anymore. So select all the ones that we need and pull it to the middle. Like so. And now select all of the bottom edge vertices, right, like so. And now what we want to do with these is go from, or stretch them from one edge to the other. So this first one is fine, so we're going to leave that. And we're just going to pull it down on the Y-axis until it gets about where it should be. And the next one. And the next one. Just keep going till we get all of them done. So we've got something that looks like this now. Now, let me go ahead and merge these two and select all of these, duplicate them, go into top view, and we want to rotate it about 45 degrees. There we go. Now line up that center point again. And we see we need to work on these down here a bit more. So we select them, and we just start adjusting them all a little bit more. And we need to slide them all over this way a touch as well. There we go. So this will be our first main portion of the ice cream. Let's go ahead and merge these again and start filling in faces. And to fill in faces, we get at least 3 vertices selected, and we press the F key. And just keep going. F key, then the A key to deselect, the B key to bring up the box select, and just keep going. Need to flip these normals, but otherwise just keep going. Now back up to the top here and carry it down again. There we go. Now what we need to do is lower these or better yet, just lift them all the way up. Giving us something like this. So now we will work on the outer portion. This portion, going to just more or less eyeball it in and place two vertices, one on either corner here. Select the edge we just created. Go to Tools, and we want to subdivide it. I'm going to say 5 times. That should be enough. And now just get them positioned in a circular fashion. Well, not completely circular, but close to it. There we go. Now just connect all of these together. And make sure we get the easy ones like that done first. Let me do that one like the other one. There, there. So there we go. One more section completed. Now we want to go ahead and duplicate this out on the x-axis, mirror it on the x-axis, slide it over, and we need to go into Specialist menu and flip the normals. Now we're going to merge all of these middle vertices. There we go, we got one half completed. Select it all with the A button or A key. Going to duplicate this and mirror it on the y-axis this time. Slide it up into place. And once again, we're going to merge all of these vertices together. I hid the other vertices for ease of access, but you don't have to. We'll leave that option up to you. Important thing is that everything gets merged together. Once that's done, and if you did the step that I obviously forgot, which was to flip the normals on that new half, then good for you. Alright, so we've got this part done. You can go ahead and extrude this down. And we're going to add in, we'll go into object mode with the tab key. We need to add in the modifier again. We want another multi-res. And subdivide it once, should be enough. And go ahead and apply it. Now we're going to go back into sculpt mode. And if your settings are the same as they were before, great. If not, make sure the radius is set to 50, strength is set to 0.75, and front faces only is checked. And also go down and check symmetry, make sure there are no mirror axes selected. And we're just going to basically rough this up like we did before. So just add in some roughness by dragging the cursor over it. Go into the side views as well and do the same. Alright, there we go. First part done. We can now go back into edit mode. And like we did before, we want to decrease the number of triangles on this. It's currently 1,200. If we go and add in the decimate modifier again, and put the ratio at 0.5. It drops it down. There are now only 599 triangles. So let's go ahead and apply that. And tab back in and grab this bottom layer, or the bottom edge loop. Go into top view. And we're going to hit the extrude key and scale it out a touch, and extrude it one more time, and this time we want to move the ring up on the Z-axis and scale it out a little bit, like so. Now extrude it out one more time and give it a fairly good distance, about to there, I would think. One more time down to about there. And now we want to create our inner little ring on the bottom of the lip of the bowl. Now extrude it down all the way, like so. Now we can, like we did before, add in some loop cuts here. Add in 2 and lift it up on the Z-axis. Just a little bit, not terribly much, just to make it a raised edge. And 2 here as well, which we're going to scale out like so. And now add in 3 on the side here, like so, and just scale them in, each one a little bit further until we get all the way down. And now one last extrusion. Merge these at the center. And I would say we're pretty much done. One thing I will do is grab all of the ice cream ball vertices and scale them down on the Z-axis a little bit and then bring them down. Do that one more time, only this time scale it all the way. So we get this. There we go. Another ice cream bowl completed. And as always, let's move this one over. Bring in the other for comparison. That's all for this session of Polygonal Art with JoRaSe. If you enjoyed what you saw, how about giving this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos from me. In the video description below, you'll find my Patreon link. Feel free to check it out. Now, on to the credits.